I know.
All right, Anthony. Well, all week here on Today in St. Louis, we are digging into the labor and supply chain issues that are really plaguing our country.
Our Ryan Dean is live in downtown to explain what is causing the bottlenecks and when we could possibly see some relief. Ryan?
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, when you speak with supply chain managers, they will tell you they have never seen anything like what we're seeing right now. And some of these folks have been in the supply chain game for 25 plus years. But one local expert I spoke with says he's actually very optimistic about the future.
And amid concerns about holiday strains on the U.S. supply chain
and disruptions in the global supply chain,
it might be the term of 2021. Logistic experts and academics like UMSL's George Sedition have been keeping an eye on the supply chain for years. But now, with unprecedented shipping disruptions and rising cost of goods hitting our wallets, the term is mainstream.
So when COVID hit, it completely changed really the way that we think about supply chain.
Sedition says you can't point to one reason for the supply chain chaos. It's being described as the perfect storm. Higher demand, lulls in production due to COVID shutdowns, labor shortages, trade and tariff issues, all playing a part. The bottlenecks helping drive up inflation, the highest year-to-year spike in more than 30 years.
When we were used to having approximately $3,000 to $4,000 to pay for a container to be shipped, and now we're looking at spot rates of close to $20,000, that's going to have a direct impact on the price of goods.
The cost for just about everything is trending higher.
Just in the past year, a gallon of milk jumped 28 cents, ground beef up 66 cents a pound, gas prices climbing more than $1, reaching levels we haven't seen since 2014, and used cars up 26%. But despite the bleak headlines, Sedition is impressed with how businesses have responded to the supply chain challenges.
They've worked their behinds off, and they've done a phenomenal job. In all honesty, I thought it would have been a lot worse in the supply chain once COVID hit. But given everything that's going on, I'm actually very optimistic of where we are moving. I think we'll have challenges for the next few months, maybe even for the next year.
And guys, I can tell you this, tomorrow we're actually going to be looking at more supply chain issues, how it's impacting the holiday shopping season, what it means when you click and ship when you're using Amazon. We'll look into that tomorrow. Also, guys, we'll look into some local businesses, how creative they've had to get to try to make sure they can meet the demand for the holiday rush.
Well, we certainly want to shop local if we can, but from what I'm hearing, even the local stores are having a hard time getting stuff in.
They are. They've had to get really creative. They had to plan way out in advance. We actually talked to one toy store owner. You're going to hear from her tomorrow. She says that she's actually getting orders that she received, that she ordered back in January, getting them in right now. So they've had to be really organized to try to deal with all this chaos.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.